but I'm not a hype beast. What is going on, you guys? I am back today with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys some of my shoes. So let's hop into it. So I don't have the biggest shoe collection or the best shoe collection by any means. I have a lot of crap here, but I just wanted to share with you guys what kind of shoes I have and some of the stuff that I really enjoy out of my collection. So drop a like if you enjoyed this video and let me know what your favorite shoe is out of my whole collection. I guess we'll go through each shoe individually and I'll try and take my best guess of what I think the shoe is called. I'm not sure the names of all of my shoes, but I don't know, we'll try it. Okay, we'll start out pretty easy. So here I have my Roshis. These are Roshi Runs, the original ones. These shoes have seen better days. I know that they look pretty worn out and whatnot, but I wear these shoes like all the time. These are my go-to shoes. But these shoes are super comfortable and super light, so I really like these shoes. Moving on. Okay, so the next shoes are like my favorite shoes. These are the Air Force Ones. These are the high tops. And this is my first pair that used to be white, but you can see they're super yellow now. I got these like 4 or 5 years ago, and yeah, they yellowed pretty bad, but I could probably fix that. These are relatively new. I copped these for like 60 bucks, so yeah, this was a really good steal I got right here, and I really like the gray. Okay, so these next shoes were basically the start of my collection aside from the Air Force Ones. I believe I got the Air Force Ones first, but these basically started my collection because I fell in love with these shoes. These are the Nike Flight Falcon Air thing, something like that. They're not like a popular hype beast type of shoe, but I really like the style of them because I like high top sneakers, and these were the most comfortable shoes. I've had these for probably 4 or 5 years, and as you can see, they're in pretty good shape still. I mean, they are worn out, but they're not really ripped or anything like that. So I fell in love with those shoes, so I had to cop a few more. So these are like the gray and green version of the same sneaker, and these are white and black, but they're kind of yellowing, so that sucks. I probably have to say these green ones are my favorite. Okay, so we'll move on to some of the Jordans I have. These, I have no idea what they're called. I think they're like Spike something. I have no idea what these are called. But I got these at the Nike outlet on clearance. I think it was like 40 bucks or something, so that was a nice steal. I usually only buy shoes that are like super cheap, that's why my collection sucks, but yeah, I really like the red, and these are like super comfortable basketball shoes. Okay, so these were like my first pair of Jordans that I ever got. I have no idea what these are called. I mean, I think these are still circulating. I've seen something like this in Foot Locker before, but yeah, these were like my first pair of Jordans. Not like the traditional Jordans, but they're pretty cool. So these Jordans right here are my favorite. These are the Jordan 4s. I forgot the name of the colorway, but yeah, I love these. I'm not a big fan of the low top sneakers, but these I really like. So these are probably the weirdest Jordans you've ever seen. They almost look like Vans, and yeah, I don't know what I was thinking when I bought these. They were like 40 bucks, so I guess that's why I bought them, but yeah, I don't know. Not really my favorites, but I did rock them for a little while back in the day. So these are my last pair of Jordans that I have. These are the Jordan 6s. I don't know what colorway they are. They have seen better days, but these I copped for $5 from a flea market, so you can't really do that wrong for 5 bucks. And yeah, I'm gonna clean them up a little bit and make them look nice. Okay, so moving on back to Nike. These are super nice. I don't know exactly what these are. I think these are Janowski's. Yeah, I don't know. But they're like suede and red. This is not really like my style I typically go for, but if I'm rocking a style like this, I'll definitely throw these on. And yeah, these I actually got for like 40 bucks too from the Nike outlet. Sometimes I really get nice deals at the Nike outlet. So a few years ago I got myself into the Air Max collection. So these are one of my Nike Air Maxes. I don't know what these are, but they are orange and blue. Lunar something, I don't know. But they kind of look like Air Max 90s. I know they're not the exact same thing, but that's why I like them, so. Okay, so if you know me, you know I'm not the biggest LeBron fan, but these I had to cop. These are the LeBron 11 lows, pretty sure. I think they're called Floridian, something like that, the colorway. They're like orange and pink, and I don't know, they're kind of weird shoes, but I might rock them someday, I don't know. And they're also kind of big on me because they didn't have my size, but. So these are some weird Nike SBs that I picked up a long time ago. I don't really know, I'm not really a skater, but they're kind of like tough. They're not really soft shoes, but they're nice. So these are my OG skate shoes. These are my Walmart skate shoes that I got for like 10 bucks. These are kind of a disgrace to my collection, but I don't know, shout out to Walmart. They're actually pretty dope shoes. So in my collection I have a lot of basketball shoes because I really like basketball, so I guess this would be considered another part of it. These are some type of Nike Hyper Dunks. I really don't know what these are. So these shoes right here were my first Air Maxes that I actually still wear, but they are all worn out. I wore these when I was in high school, and people disrespect you and step on your shoes, so these got destroyed very, very fast. But I really like Air Maxes, and yeah, I don't know what these are, but they're dope. Okay, so these shoes right here are probably one of my favorite shoes in this collection. These are Nike Air Force, what is it called? Match Air Force, something like that. I don't know. I don't know exactly what these shoes are, but they're orange and blue. And what I really like about them is they have like basketballs on the tongue. It's like a half moon basketball type of thing. I don't know. They're super nice. They're like almost suede. And like I said, I really like high top shoes. The bottoms are super dope too. So these shoes, I got a super nice deal on them. They still have icy soles and they're really, really nice. These are the Air Force 180s. These I think I got for like 50 bucks on clearance. And I'm not a big fan of the whole red theme, but they're really, really nice. So these are another type of Nike Air Force. They're not Air Force 1s. I really don't know what they are, but they're all black shoes, and yeah. Not a big fan of these, but they're kind of nice. Okay, moving on to my Adidas part of my collection. These are Adidas Originals. They have Velcro lace. I think these are some type of skate shoes. I mean, they are flat, but I really like these. These are like super, super nice shoes. They can even be like dressy in a sense, and they're super comfortable. These shoes are another pair of Adidas. These are more popular. I have no idea what they're called though. I really like the look of these shoes. I just feel like they're not that comfortable. No shade on Adidas, but I just feel like they're not that comfortable, but I really like the look of them, so I'll wear them once in a while. So we also got some Vans in this collection. This is, I think, my only pair of Vans that I have. These are like real skateboarding shoes, I guess. I don't know. I've had these for a long time. So these are my knockoff Tims that I sometimes wear. I don't know. I'm not really into this whole type of shoe. I don't know, but they're like 20 bucks. Okay, and last but not least, we have my Under Armour collection, which is basically just my Curry collection. I really love these shoes. They're like the most comfortable basketball shoes I've ever worn, not gonna lie. So that's why I have so many of them. But these are the Curry 2s. They have a really soft upper, and I like the colorway of both of these. These are the suit and tie, and I think these are called electric blue. These are my favorite shoes out of my whole collection, my favorite, top favorite. Wear these all the time. And last but not least, we have the Curry 2.5s. These are my everyday shoes that I wear to the gym and play ball with. And these are my new Curry 2.5s. That they were actually getting rid of these, so they were relatively cheap. So I copped another pair before they're no more. So yeah, I actually haven't worn these yet, but I really like these shoes. Oh yeah, and you can't forget the slides, the Nike slides. These are amazing. So that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, don't forget to drop a like. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Comment what your favorite shoe is. Let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.